me, I just think that right about now, everybody at FIFA, everybody associated with FIFA for the past, umpteen years, let's just get rid of all of them. Much like how Arsenal fans are talking about they need to get rid of a lot of the dead weight. Look, instead of doing that, I propose we just get rid of everybody at FIFA and start over again. And I know I've said this before. Yeah. You can check it out on Mixcloud. I've actually said those exact words. Yeah. But right about now, all this news about him potentially being sued and all this corruption, it just makes me sick. It really does. It makes me physically sick. Because round about now, I see there's absolutely no point in anybody at any level in FIFA talking about any sort of corruption, because you're all corrupt, you're all guilty, and you all need to go.
It's one of them. Corruption is rife. But G-Man, you want to have a shoot, man? Have a view on it, man.
Yeah, I gotta say it's very funny. Like Jack Warner, like Jesse was saying, back when he got sacked, he was running up steps saying he could get documents outlining who in FIFA's done this and done that and it's corrupt. And now the very same people that he turned his back on obviously they've turned their back on him, but they're ready to take action against him and make him the biggest scapegoat in football. And just like they did with Bin Haman, and it's crazy. It's like Jesse's right. FIFA, they need to reassess themselves, and certain people have to walk. Certain people have to get pushed out. Certain people have to go.
Yep, the clown show that is FIFA. The clown show, retard show, moron show, mong show, whatever the hell you want to call them, is a case of they need to go. To get rid of corruption in football, as I've said before, you need to stop football totally, weed out this crap, and get rid of one of the most parasitic areas of the game we all love. You could tell that we all love football here. Remember, we are your Monday Night Football and Fixed Pitch Talk. We've got our Skypers here as well. It's a case of we do this for the love of the game. We do this for the love of football, whether it be playing it, talking about it, or whatever. It's a case of we love the game. And at the end of the day, I mean, you've got Jamie who does coaching as well. You got other people doing good stuff. We've got bloggers here as well. It's one of them ones that it's just crazy that these corrupt morons are running the game, and they're running it into the ground as well. So it's just a crazy one, and it's one of them was, and we just had a view via the Skype chat, from Ryan Kelly, and he said, "I love football, but I wouldn't mind finding out which are fixed and making some dollar." So it's one of them ones. He wants to root it out too. Facebook.com/pitch talk, Twitter.com/pitch talk. Corruption in football. Corruption in football.
The funniest thing about the whole situation with football, the FIFA and what's going on is that I'm pretty sure Sepp Blatter hasn't kicked a ball in his life, not professionally.
Probably hasn't. He's borderline retarded, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. He runs the game, and obviously he hasn't really got the credentials to know what the game really is. Yeah, he can last for so long and unopposed.
No, but you look at Platini, but you look at UEFA, you look at Platini. Platini's a moron, and he's an ex-player, and he was a very good one at that. That's the surprising thing. You got morons who ain't played the game who are ruining it. You got morons who have played the game ruining it as well. I mean, what the hell is this? What in the blue hell is this? Mate, whoever's hiring and firing, their recruitment officers are obviously on PCP or something stronger. Because it's like, who's hiring these guys? Where do you get these guys from? That's the thing. They're ruining the game that we love so much. And I, for one, am sick of it. I've been sick of it for a long time. It's one of them ones. Hey, in another obligatory wrestling reference, rest in peace, Owen Hart. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. But
I think we need to. I think this whole situation about federations, the FIFA, UEFA. Everybody needs to go back to the point of you need experience in football in order to actually run something to do with it. You need experience in something just in order to know what you're doing.
No, of course.
They're all, as you call them, pushers who sit on their arse all day and do nothing. They need to go out and experience what the fans like, what everybody likes, because one, the federations don't know what they're doing. Two, Sepp Blatter lost complete control of the idea of rules, and we're going to need somebody new and exciting just to come up and show us what we need to do as what every football fan, every football coach, every football club need to do as people, and who wants to be experienced in football. They don't have no experience in football. They can't show us what they know, because they haven't got anything in locker just to show us. Can do a better job at the top than they can.
I think I'm going to jump in here, and I know this is a bit sidetracked, but excuse me, but basically I think that there's a lot of corruption in football in England, because you've got to think as well that like boards are sacking managers even though they're producing good results. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen, like, Martin Allen's been sacked, Billy Davies has been sacked, Lee Clark has been sacked, etc, etc. I could be here all night talking about it. What I still don't understand about the whole situation is, why are managers being sacked when they're producing good results? I mean, I know that everybody has a bad relationship. I mean, nobody gets on all the time. But why should you sack a manager when they're producing good results? I mean, you would never sack Sir Alex Ferguson because he's producing good results. I mean, okay, they're in the Europa League, but that's another story. But the point I'm trying to get towards is, there are morons running the game, as you rightly pointed out, Liam, and something needs to be done, because why in the blue hell should managers be sacked when they're producing good results? It's crazy.
No, exactly. No, exactly. That's.
I mean, sorry, I mean, like Kenny Dalglish, he will probably get Liverpool to 2 finals, and it's like him getting sacked because he doesn't get along with the owner. Or we don't like you, we'll sack you. See you next month. Here's your paycheck. It's just an absolute disgrace, and I will quote Didier Drogba on that, because it is a disgrace. And I'll tell you something right now: Martin Allen will get a better job, because at the end of the day, if he's going to be treated like that by a chairman and the board of directors, mate, it's not worth it. And football's getting corrupt, as you would point in. And it sickens me. It really does.
Nah, same here, man. Same here. But you know what, yeah? Andres has said on Skype, money is the root of all evil, and now that football is producing a lot of it, people get greedy. And that is actually a really good point. I mean, it is obviously funded by greed. I mean, it's one of them ones, I want everything, I want to win everything in terms of clubs. But in terms of the upper echelons, I mean, Eamon's just asked the question. Eamon, what was that question? What was that question you were asking?
How do you get rid of corruption? You know, you remove one thing and someone else becomes corrupt. It's just, you can't really get rid of corruption in football.
Well, I think, and I've said on a few occasions, and also on a Pitch Talk rant of the week a while back, that you would have to stop football totally to weed the corruption out. You can't keep on carrying on and just replacing people, because as you rightly said, Eamon, you're just replacing some. You could get rid of one corrupt person, but as long as the institution is corrupt, then you're just bringing a fresh person to be corrupted, which is screwed. Mate, football needs a reality check in many ways. Financially, I've said it before, among other ways. But
well, that thing with financial fair play, that's a big point. Then you can't really stop football. I don't know what I'd be doing about football.
no, it's not me to be.
It's just it's too big of a sport, and it's a global sport. You can't just stop it.
No, you can't. But it might have to take something that drastic to stop it.